Hey there, welcome to a new video on the Aesthetic Ants channel. I know it has been a while. This video will be featuring a special colony of the species Tetromorium bicarnatum. You probably already know them. Recently they have been made very popular by the YouTuber Antimatters. He has a very large and stunning Tetromorium bicarnatum colony and it looks epic. He's a YouTuber as well and makes unique and interesting content, so go and check him out. Link in the description. So, moving on. What is this colony? Mine? No. I'm taking care of this colony for my friend, who's currently doing volunteering work in Uganda. This colony I've had for a while, and in recent months they have absolutely exploded in numbers. By keeping them at a constant temperature of 27 degrees, the colony just exploded. You can see how many brood there is, most of it pupae. By keeping these ants in a simple tubs and tubes setup, they are easy to maintain and eventually ship. However, the tubes are also a bit dirty and old. The owner of this colony requested to move the colony into a new setup. And to me that was the excuse I needed to make a video about this colony. Personally, I would have chosen a white tongue nest, but it will be an acrylic nest. It was kinda hard to gauge the size of the ants. I estimate around 300 to 400 workers. So I chose a medium acrylic nest for them. By hydrating one of the sponges, the nest provides a nice level of humidity for the ants. We also have to remove the protective film. For an outworld I decided on the medium outworld. This should be more than enough space for the ants before they grow out of the nest, which will be in a couple of months. After that I would connect a second medium nest to the setup. And after that I would move them to an entirely new setup. Connecting the nest to the outworld was very easy. The only thing left to do was move the ants. Now, moving ants the conventional way was going to take way too long. It's also pretty hard given that they occupied 4 test tubes. Many ant keepers don't like the sight of this, but I tapped all the ants directly into the outworld. This might look like I'm hurting the ants or causing them discomfort, but this could not be further from the truth. Ants legit don't take fall damage, so this does not hurt them or the brood. Yes, they are a little confused, but this way is the easiest and the fastest regarding the moving of ants. Now that the ants are in a better setup, we can take a closer look at them. As you can see, the ants look very nice. They have a reddish black color. They are not too small. And the queens are easy to see. It was hard to count, but I believe there are at least 10 queens in this colony. As you might know, Tetromorium bicarnatum can inbreed, meaning there will be more productive queens in the future. This can create super colonies, which is very cool. By covering the nest and placing it on the heat mat, the ants will move very fast, usually within a couple of hours. And it did not take very long before the first ants moved inside the nest. Because of the heat, the brood was transported first. It isn't much yet, but it already looks super cool inside this nest. Here's a quick time lapse where you can see the ants moving into the nest. Now, a day later, the ants have all moved inside the acrylic nest. And I have to say, it's quite a nice fit. Now, I got a lot of questions about keeping these ants myself, and I'm not sure. What I really like is that every YouTuber has a signature colony. Ants Hood has his Nikos, and Oliver has leafcutters, and Antimatters is bicarnatum. Because of that, I'm not sure if I will keep those species for the channel, because they are already well documented. Personally, I would like to keep species that haven't been documented all that much yet. Phaidole megacephala for example, or Camponoides decipiens. So eventually I will keep bicar, but not as a signature channel colony. There are some very cool species and ideas I have for the future. You will just have to wait and see. And that is it for this short video on the bicarnatum. If you want an update on this colony in the future, let me know in the comments. I'm sure something can be arranged with the owner. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.